Surely my audio isn't messed up. Clueless. Yo. I should be live, surely. But it's been a while, chat. It's been like over a week since I last streamed. And low-key, I was sort of like going through it. I guess I just needed a break. I don't know. I was tired. What was going on between work and personal and all sorts of stuff, so I had to take a bit of an impromptu break. My body was like, hey, you're trying to do too much, so you need to slow down. And yeah, I sort of had to slow down a little bit for streams, but I'm not feeling too bad today, so I figured I'd go live. And I do miss chat, and I do have things that I do want to talk about with you guys, so... Hello, Twee. Welcome. I have to fix my OBS since it's been a while. And there is an update that I didn't do, so my stuff is a little jacked right now, so give me a sec. And we'll get into it. We'll probably just do art today. I might do some gaming, I don't know yet. But welcome, Twee. Hello, chat. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. Hello, TikTok. It has been a while, but yeah. I did actually want to talk about some predictions that I had as far as art was concerned, so I had a few days to think about it, and I figured I'd give it a shot. I just finished up, and I'm waiting on food to heat up. Do you want me on YouTube or Twitch? Wherever's easier for you. You can watch wherever you want. My YouTube watch hours have pretty much fell off a cliff because I wasn't really uploading videos, but yeah, in my, I guess, little break from streaming, I've been working on some YouTube videos, so I could have finished up the editing for the mouthwashing video, but I also kind of wanted to stream anyways. Let's get you those watch hours. Thank you, Twee. And I don't know why OBS is acting funny. But yeah, I was like tired. I thought I was getting sick, but I had like bad allergies for like a couple days. And I could barely talk. It was weird. It was like a mix of burnout and tired and I don't know. But I'm feeling like 70% better. I'm not all the way there, but I will be. And I figured I was feeling well enough to come live, and I don't really have anything to do tomorrow, so I was like, well, I might as well stream and talk about what has been going on and what my plans are for the year and all that. I need to find some music. Hello, Twee on YouTube. I need to find some music. I didn't set up my music beforehand. I'm in a Zelda mood, so listen to some Zelda music. Oh yeah, I didn't even set up my Stream Elements spot for YouTube. Apparently that's a thing now. But I'm not even like logged in because I haven't been streaming, so I'll fix it later. But I figured I would come live and we'll do some art and we'll yap for a bit. I don't really have anything to do, so. Here's my tablet pen. Oh, there it is. I never had tree moments pop up in my YouTube chat before. I think they had another update. But since I haven't been streaming, I didn't get to check out what they fixed. But regardless, yeah, my past few days have been pretty weird. But the holidays are always sort of a weird time for me. So I'm low-key glad it's over. Glad to get back to normal life. Although I could still do some vacation, probably. I also haven't done much digital art in a while, so I'm probably gonna be a little rusty, if I'm gonna be completely honest. But, yeah, I've been sketching in my sketchbook. I've been doing like a lot of writing lately. And I've been doing scripts for YouTube because I kind of want to focus more on YouTube this year. I'm still going to stream, but I think it makes more sense to focus on YouTube because growing on Twitch is hard to do without a following elsewhere. And I have several like video ideas that I wanted to work on anyways, so that's pretty much where my head is at currently, but let me warm up my hand first. I wanted to take a break from like editing my YouTube video a little, depending on how long the stream goes. I still might do some more edits for that. I should have it out by Monday, I think. That's the goal. There's some few things I needed to change since I changed my script, which I always tend to do anyways, but yeah. The voiceover's like 70% done, but I sort of changed it halfway, so it's taking a little longer. But yeah, for the last 2 days, I've been sort of chilling. Rather than like editing, I haven't really been too content brained. I got into Marvel Spider-Man, Insomniac Spider-Man, and it was actually pretty fun. I got it on sale during the Steam event. And I also picked up FF7 Rebirth Part 2. So, I'm still torn on whether I want to try mouthwashing. I'm sorry, not mouthwashing, E33. I don't know if I want to, like, get into that. But I think another thing that I'm probably going to do is try to, I guess, do more stuff off stream. It's like play games and stuff. Because I have a full library and I'm not really doing anything with it. If it's something that I think could be used for a video, then I'll probably record myself playing the game, but I'm not gonna focus too much on, like, doing gaming on stream. I still need to finish RE2, but honestly, I don't know if I want to finish it right now, which just kind of sucks because I know I'm not good at finishing games on stream. But I don't know. I'm still a little bit all over the place. But I'd rather be honest about that than pretend that nothing has been up, because that's not very transparent. And I feel like as an artist, you can't really communicate your well, as an art content creator, if you can't really talk about your pet space, it's gonna be hard to navigate burnout and other weird things that come from just being a creative person in general. Because sometimes it's just difficult to know what you should be doing or focusing on. Like I said, I was working on a video for Mouth Washington, so I played that like a few months ago, and I did actually beat it. But I want to make a video about friend slot games, because I've been playing a lot of those. And you've likely seen those, because I have been streaming those games. We played Peak, we've played Repo, we played Are We There Yet, and I believe we're playing more of that next week. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, I want to make a little video about friend slot, because I think it shows that there's a want for a community in games, and I think that's a trend that's going to continue in 2026, because since there's not a lot of third spaces, these cheaper games are often a preferable alternative to going out. And in almost terminally online way, I think that's actually kind of cute. But I'll explain that in a second. I wanted to get into stream before I go over my predictions for the year and my goals for the year. As far as art and my channel and really content creation. But yeah, it's good to be back. I do miss streaming. I just haven't been in the best of mind space to do it. And my body was like, hey, you need to slow down. And you're like, I should probably listen, even though I don't really want to slow down. Because my last few streams have been popping off, but it seems like when that happens, I sort of have to take a break for one reason or another. Which I shouldn't really be frustrated at, it just happens. But again, being honest about your mind space, I think is pretty important. People crave earnesty and authenticity, so trying to do this and juggle life. Sometimes things just have to take a back seat. But I'm doing it for fun. I'm not doing it for money. So I was never a huge New Year's resolution person anyways, but I think having something to work towards is pretty good in general. And I'm just drawing a little Lucy here. She's just fun to draw, and again, since I haven't really done much digital stuff, I'd figured I'd draw something that I'd like to get into it. Well, I didn't draw as much as I would have liked to last year. I will say I do think I got better at digital art. In the coming months or something, I will probably invest in an iPad. That way I can take my digital art with me. Because it's either an iPad or a Switch 2, and low-key, I'm not feeling the Switch. And low-key, if they want the Switch to be a mini computer, I honestly don't see why Nintendo can't have actual art software on there. I think the Switch would make a lot more money if people could use it as a drawing tablet. I was thinking about this the other day too. Nintendo can make their own version of a stylus I mean, they made the DS, so they can obviously make a stylus that's good. So, who knows? Why not make like an Apple Pencil version, but Nintendo? And why not have it so that you can like use Procreate or Clip Studio Paint or whatever? Like, I don't see why you can't run art software on there. I'm pretty sure the DS had its own little drawing program, because I remember I spent quite a lot of time on it as a kid. So I guess that's more of my first exposure to digital art, if I'm being honest. But I don't see myself using a Switch enough to justify buying it, so I do think having like a iPad or something like that would be good for editing. And like I said, doing digital art if I'm not at home or not in front of my computer. But yeah, I don't see why the Switch 2 can't handle like Clip Studio Paint or Krita or what's the other one called? Procreate. Because honestly, a lot of Nintendo fans tend to be more on the artsy side of things. I think it would be cool. Because, like, I don't really need, like, a $500 console just to play, like, a handful of games. And I low-key couldn't necessarily justify spending that much on something I wasn't going to spend a lot of time on. I heard that somewhere the folks were giving Twilight Princess the Sonic treatment as far as quality of life and like mods and stuff, so we might be checking that out, and if I can get it working, we might actually play Twilight Princess. Maybe. But, these past few days I've still been like loafing. I did some editing. But like other than that, I haven't really been up to too much because I wasn't exactly feeling the best. But we're mostly back, and yeah. Her chest would be down here. I'm not sure the last time I really sat down and did digital art. Like, I did some painting off stream. I was going through my studio, like, yesterday and getting rid of things that I wasn't using. I'm still not sure what to do about my gouache set, because I don't really use gouache that much. I might just ditch it altogether, to be honest. I need the reference sheet for her hair. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make this a video since I'm already technically streaming on YouTube anyways, but I guess I could just take the time to talk about my goals and predictions for 2026. Hello, future YouTube frogs and anyone who's watching this. It's 2026 now, the time of me recording this, and I figured I would go over my goals for the year, or at least what my mind space is right now, because Honestly, I've been a little bit all over the place lately, but I did want to talk about that and more in this video, so yeah. I'm gonna use this chance to talk about where my headspace has been and what I think I'll be up to going forward. But yeah, I haven't been streaming as much because, low-key, I was a little burnt out and I don't want to say my mental was bad. I just wasn't focusing like I should be. And the moment when you realize, hey, you're trying to do too much, you need to slow down, that's really hit me, and I was like, hey, maybe I probably should slow down a little bit. So I took a little bit of a break from streaming, but I've been working on other things I want to share with you guys, so stay tuned for that. And of course, like this video as well as subscribe if you're interested. I want to get into more analytical videos about games and series and stuff like that, so that's the main thing that I wanted to do for 2026. So making more content for YouTube is the main thing. But yeah, I wanted to talk about like other ideas and stuff that I had for the year and like my overall predictions, because I figured why not, instead of like looking back, why not look forward. I was in a bit of a reflective mood, but like I don't see the point in dwelling on it too much, other than seeing how far I've came. But other than that, I don't like to dwell in the past too much. But regardless, enough about 2025. That year was difficult for a lot of reasons, but 2026, in a world of AI and weird algorithms and actual bigots on the timeline, it's been rough to be an artist on social media. Well, I've been online. I've been on YouTube and Twitch and TikTok. I haven't exactly posted a whole lot of art content online last year. And there was a few reasons. In my latest video, I said I was trying to get back to making art for me and not necessarily for social media, because I think in some ways it was harming my creative process a little bit, feeling that I had to be a certain way, and I don't want to think that. I don't want to limit my art to just being for that. So I took a little bit of a break from posting art on social media, focusing on gaming and collabs, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. I'll definitely be doing some gaming, but I do kind of want to balance it with art because it's my first love. Despite how I might feel burnt out by other things, art is something that's always stuck with me, and something that I definitely want to keep doing for the rest of my life. It is a part of me. It will always be a part of me. And whether I post that online or not, that isn't really going to change anything. But yeah, that actually leads me to my first prediction for the year, and unfortunately it deals with AI. Now, there's people going around that saying that AI is a bubble, and other people that are saying that it's not a bubble. I don't really care one way or the other. I mean, obviously it's doing a lot of bad for the environment, and that isn't really being talked about enough. If you see my reposts on TikTok, you likely know I've been talking about, well, reposting stuff regarding how impactful it is towards the environment and all of that. Because everyone's into the instant gratification of AI, but no one's really thinking about the consequences of using that, both physically and mentally, because let's be real, we're not able to actually handle something like that. And we don't really know the consequences of what we are doing when we use software like that. It causes people just to be quick to judgment without really seeing the facts for themselves or bothering to do proper research but like that's a topic for another video, and I've already covered it previously. But in relation to art, I definitely see that there's more of a change in like the art industry and stuff. A lot of industry artists and mangakas don't feel confident posting their work on social media because of AI, and they don't want their characters and work to be trained by Grok or any other insert model. So I think that's probably going to be a continuation of top artists not really wanting to post their work. Now, I took a break from posting. I wasn't super concerned about AI being trained off of my art, even though I know I probably should be. I was more concerned with like losing my creativity by feeling like I had to post art all the time. But I guess I shouldn't let these platforms like bully me into like performing a certain way or not sharing the stuff that I'm interested in, because for a lot of artists, the social media was one of their only ways to like express themselves creatively, because they may not necessarily have resources wherever they may live. And it has started the careers of so many artists. So to see it turn into like a former shell of itself is sad. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if more high-profile artists were to stop posting on social media. I already see some of this on some of other places that I view art on. I don't have Twitter anymore, but I still browse Instagram every now and again. And I notice like sizable artists, like some of the people that have been in the industry for like many years, they're not posting as much on social media. And again, they're like being very honest about it. They don't want their stuff trained by AI. So unfortunately, that's a trend that I see continuing on this year. That being said, I don't think it's all doom and gloom for artists. I think people will actually move more towards traditional art as opposed to digital stuff. And of course, no shade to digital artists. I'm doing digital art right now. I'm drawing my OC Lucy here. But I think people like to pack stuff that they like. And what I mean by that is that they still do have a soft spot for physical media. And I think traditional art will make like a comeback. I don't want to say a comeback, but like I think people might be more into arts and crafts, stuff to do by hand and not necessarily associated with the computer. Now, whether or not they share it on social media, that's something different, but I anticipate that crafting and traditional art and painting might become more of a thing. And to be honest, out of all the things that are going through inflation right now, art supplies have been relatively consistent in terms of price. They haven't like fluctuated too much, surprisingly. So I guess it's still a pretty decent time to want to get into art, despite everything else going on. And honestly, being creative is the best thing you can do to resist some of the goings on with society, because obviously not everyone can like travel, but creativity is like one of the ways that you deal with life, and everyone can stand to be a bit more creative. So yeah, I think physical media will make a return, or at least be more pronounced in 2026. I remembered like during COVID, there was like a whole trend of people painting calculators and random stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw like a continuation of that. Just having something that's physically your own and you don't have to pay a subscription for it's going to be refreshing to a lot of people. I know it is for me. So I've definitely been in my sketchbook because I don't really have to worry about paying a subscription or having to deal with like an AI tool. I just use my two hands, a pencil, and my painting or pencils or whatever I happen to be using at the time. So yeah, physical media, at least in terms of art, I think will make a return to prominence. I've already been live for 30 minutes. I paused the recording. I'm not sure if I need to get some tea or not. I get like really bad allergies, and I don't know if it's because of the crazy weather and the fact that it's been going. We've had days where it's like 30 degrees outside, and then we have days like today where it's like 70. And the weather is not doing me any favors in terms of like my allergies and my voice and all that. So that's also probably why I've been feeling a little weird. I had my art predictions written down somewhere, but I can't find the doc. I sent it to myself too, and I don't see it. Prediction. Yeah, getting back into everything is just gonna take a little bit, but so far so good. My voice isn't 100%, but I feel better. I feel more like myself, which is like 100% better than how I was doing a couple of days ago. I guess I could probably hold off. I don't know if the stream will be super long or not. Let's just go for as long as we go. Guess I'll start the recording again. If you guys have any art predictions for 2026, please let me know down in the comments. I'm interested in seeing what other people think. And I guess this is also like art adjacent and related to what I said. I think there's going to be more of a resurgence in like independent projects, independent games, independent animation, because I think a lot of people are sick and tired of like mainstream entertainment and like the monopolization of streaming and stuff like that. And as a result, people are going to want to start creating their own things. And it kind of ties into my other point too about people wanting authenticity and not necessarily big brands or big media groups dictating everything. As if the whole Warner Brothers situation isn't proof of that itself. I said this before on stream and other places, but I've been going back to more older series and watching new stuff. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm in my boomer era now, but like, I don't know. There hasn't been too many shows and stuff that have caught my eye. especially regarding to anime. I haven't been watching much anime in 2025. Like, the only thing that I really took the time to keep up with is One Piece, but even now that is slowing down, so I haven't exactly felt the urge to like follow something new. I do need to start watching Gachi Kuda because I've been jamming to the music of that show, but I haven't actually watched it. I've been listening to music because they use like New Orleans style beats and like Afro beats in their endings and intros, and that is like pretty sick. So yeah, I need to give that anime a try. But apart from that, and I think Freerun's gonna come back real soon, I haven't been too excited by anime. Everyone was memeing about how bad the latest One Punch Man season was, and I saw like clips of it. I read the manga up to that point, so I already knew it was gonna happen. But man, let's just say the slobification of anime continues, and I think that's a bigger symptom of like a larger problem in our media these days. At least from mass-produced areas, I think independent media is actually doing better. It still has a long way to go, especially with everything that's going on, but from what I saw, it seems like pretty exciting, and I can't wait to see what they do with that this year. But again, I don't know how to say this without sounding pretentious, but I think anime is running into the issue where it's trying to appeal to too many people, and in the process, it's sort of not as interesting, if that makes sense. The artistry and the attention to detail in a lot of newer shows just doesn't feel there anymore. And it could just be the consequence of studios being cheap, which unfortunately that's applying to a lot of companies and stuff these days. But I don't know. Even going back like 10 years ago, I can't believe 2016 was 10 years ago. I still remember back then I was trying to post my artwork on Instagram, and that was a time before TikTok. Back then we only had Vine, but yeah, it's crazy to think that the whole space, both art and anime in both spaces, are almost unrecognizable compared to 10 years ago. But time is a circle or something like that. But yeah, I don't know, and let me know if anyone else feels this way, but anime has just not been as exciting for me. And unless like there's some major changes, I don't see that opinion of mine being changed. I hope the new Freerun season's good though. I'll probably watch it as it airs. Usually I wait for the season to end before I watch something, but I lucky have been excited for I've been excited for Freerun, so I am looking forward to that. But apart from that, like I said, I hadn't been watching anime, and low-key, it's been feeling kind of stale, and I don't necessarily think I'm the only one that feels that way. But that's just my 2 cents. I don't even know if that really falls into like being a prediction or just a ramble or whatnot, but I do think the subification is reaching the anime space. There are some authors that are noticing this, like Fujimoto, the creator of Gachi Kuda. She has said some similar things to that as well. So it makes me think that maybe I'm not going crazy if people in the field are also starting to feel the same way. So take that however you will. Maybe I do need to grab some more water or something. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some water, chat. Give me 1 second. Okay. Water. I don't really want to lose my voice, so I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back. Give me, 5 seconds. Alrighty, I'm back. I knew that wasn't gonna take super long, but I'm still kind of. I think most of my allergies are gone, but I'm trying not to like push my voice too much. So, best way to do that is just staying hydrated, and which you should do in general. But yeah, what else did I want to talk about in that video? I guess my year in content. Um, I guess another like prediction that I have for like the art community is I don't know, there's a lot of newer artists in the scene that are starting to make a name for themselves despite everything else that's like going on. Unfortunately, I can predict that these I don't like that. As far as like my goals for the year, I just kind of just want to be creative. I don't necessarily believe too much in like resolutions because things happen, and I tend to be the type of person that beats myself up if I'm not able to achieve the things that I think I should be achieving. So I just tend to like to play it by ear. But I guess if I had one goal, I sort of let YouTube slack in 2025. I focused more on streaming, and I've done like a ton of collabs, which I'm glad to be doing. I'm happy for the group that I'm in. Everyone's so nice and supportive, and I want to do more stuff with them, but I do also want to focus more on YouTube. So, my goal is still to stream like at least twice a week, but I do think I want to get back into like more consistent YouTube uploads because Twitch changed their requirements for affiliate, and considering that my schedule is kind of all over the place and probably will be for at least the next few months, but I'm gonna try to focus more on YouTube because I think I can like do more in that direction. Now I'm still gonna stream on Twitch. We're still gonna do collabs. I'll still probably try to prioritize shorter games and stuff, but if I focus on YouTube, I will need to spend more time editing. And low-key, I've been on a bit of a roll lately. I've been watching my old VODs to see what I could improve on. So, yeah. I do want to grow YouTube more. And considering that I do not have an editor, nor can I afford to get one, I have to be a little bit more lenient with that. That being said, we'll probably do like art challenges and group collabs and art collabs in the near future. I gotta figure out when I can set up like a Magma Canvas collab. We had the RV there yet collab for next week, so maybe I might try to set something up for the week after that. If anyone wants to join, of course, no pressure. But I feel like doing a group art thing could be fun. But yeah, I want to do more like group collab stuff this year, and I believe we have another RV there yet collab for next Friday. So that was a lot of fun. I can't wait to play with a full lobby. It's gonna be chaotic. But yeah, people yearn for community, and it's nice to have a community of people to chill and play games with and be silly with, because whimsy is missing in a lot of folks' lives, so to have that and to be able to share that is fun. I did also say that I wanted to get more involved with the art community, so I need to reach out to more artists. I need to join more art discords and talk and not be so standoffish. I wouldn't even say shy, but I guess it is still a bit shy because I still have imposter syndrome sometimes with other artists, because like they're so cooler than me, they know much more than I do. I do get a little insecure, and it's not like because I don't know what I'm doing. It's just, I don't know, it's my brain being silly. But in order to facilitate a healthy art community, I need to get involved, and yeah, that involves talking to other artists. So that's one of my main goals, other than just be creative. I was already going to do that anyways, so I need to branch out a bit more. As far as projects are concerned, like I said, I do want to focus on YouTube. And considering I'm drawing one of my original characters, I might make a separate YouTube video or like channel for doing just that. But if I do that, it probably won't be till like after spring or summer. But I have been spending time writing, so you might see some teasers and stuff. I'm also working on something else that I think you guys will like, but I do not want to leak anything about it quite yet. You will see in due time. It's not quite ready yet. Unfortunately, since I had like my whole situation these past couple weeks, that had to take a little bit of a backseat, but now that I'm mostly better, I should have time to focus on something that I think will improve the quality of my streams and videos and keep things interesting. So yeah, I'm excited to work on that. And yeah, you guys will just have to stay tuned to see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I didn't really want to keep this video too long. I wanted to go over some of my art goals, or like overall goals, and some predictions that I had for the new year. I don't really want it to be super lengthy because my goals don't really change. I want to be creative. I want to connect with other creators. And I did the second part in 2025, but I definitely could stand to be more involved with the art community. And yeah, I know I haven't been uploading on YouTube as consistently as I should be, but I want to thank you guys for the support, and yeah, 2026 will be a year of change, and I look forward to it, so stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. What T-Bot said again about having like presentations and stuff for videos is gonna be good. Thinking of other ways to be more interactive. It's just that streaming is like punishing in the sense that it takes up a lot of time before you see any real growth. I enjoy streaming. I like to do it. I am still thankful for anyone who's lurking and watching me, because there's definitely more entertaining streamers to be watching at this point, but I might not pressure myself to stream as much if it means I can get more YouTube stuff done. Because, look-y, I've been enjoying like editing long-form stuff. So this eye looks a little funny. That should be fine. This is just like a random like study I did. I'm drawing a dress that I saw on Pinterest and thought it would look cute on Lucy, so I decided to draw her in this dress. So it's a little bit different than what she would normally wear, but I still could see her pulling it off. I guess it leads me to what am I going to do about my RE2 playthrough. I don't even know how far along I am in the game. But I kind of also haven't really been feeling gaming all that much. I go in spurts. I was playing, like I said, I was playing Marvel Spider-Man Miles, the Miles game, and that was fun. But like that's a good game to like turn your brain off with. Like it's brain rot, but in a good way, cause like I just swing around and listen to music low key, and it's been a lot of fun. Guess I could make the shoulders a little pointy. It looks like she's wearing shoulder pads with the dress. But yeah, other than that, I haven't really been playing much else. I still owe you guys to a finished RE2. I do want to make a review of it, or at least an analysis of the art style, although I don't know if there's too much to really talk about. And since I'm not familiar with Resident Evil, maybe that's not the best video to do. But I'll figure something else out as far as finishing that game, because I do want to finish it. So, bear with me, and sorry for the hold up in that. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow, because I do want to finish the video. And I want to get started on the other video. I have to go through my VODs again, because I need to get some of our footage from playing Friendslop stuff, because I want to talk about the different Friendslop games. But lucky that could be fun. And if any of y'all in Discord have something to add about those games as far as experience goes, that would be pog, but no pressure. So far so good though. It's been a while, but I don't feel nervous or anything. Um, I think that if I stream at least twice a week, I'd be okay with that. I would like to do 3 or 4 times, but if I'm gonna be making YouTube stuff, I know that's probably not realistic. Um, I guess what another goal is to do more storyboard stuff. I did watch Sinners again for like the third time, and the cinematography in that movie is like pretty good. Like it's not as good as like classical horror movies, but like it still goes hard. And looking at cinematography and like composition and stuff, it does feel like it's sort of lacking in newer movies. And I'm not saying that to say, oh, all older movies are better, X, Y, and Z, because I think that's kind of lame to do. I don't want to be like nostalgia baited in that sense, because I'm sure there's a lot of fire snoozer stuff that came out and I just haven't seen it yet. But like, the composition in older movies is something that I kind of want to do. So maybe we'll just have a day where we just draw a bunch of movie screen caps and try to figure out the lighting and stuff. I need to fix my traditional sketchbook setup too, because I have another sketchbook that I'm almost done with that I need to like go through. Unfortunately for me, my camera that I used for like sketchbook tours and stuff is not working, so I need to figure out a substitute for that. But yeah, I do want to do more movie cap studies. Trying to think of other movies that have stronger visuals like that, like the old school horror movies. But like interesting composition will get me every time. It doesn't even matter if the plot is bad. If the movie looks good, that's enough to draw me in. Because I want to take more of a critical view on what I'm looking at. Like, it's not just pretty colors, although it helps, but understanding what you're seeing and all that is something that interests me. At least with art and all that, and I want to write my own stories and stuff, so I kind of need to get better at understanding how different perspectives work. And since I'm on Clip Studio Paint, and what I would give for them to sponsor me someday, I do have the perspective grids and tools on here, so I need to mess around with those. I was also thinking of getting some art books and studying from those as well. Again, I'm starting to struggle trying to find like references that aren't AI slob. And even if I'm using it to draw my own thing, I don't really want to use AI for that. So like the only other thing is to like get actual art books. So that's another thing that I kind of wanted to do. I need to get that like Korean book with all the different poses. I think that would help. I think there's another one for color theory, but I don't remember what it's called. And I'm not even sure if it was translated to English anyways. If you've been in an art space, you probably know what I'm talking about. I just don't remember the name. Um, what shoes do I want her to have? I had boots, but I don't think that's quite right. I think she would be wearing Mary Jane's, not boots. Boots are sort of Kyoko's thing. She would wear, like, Mary Jane shoes and, like, thigh-high socks or something. She might, like, wear low heels, but I don't see her in, like, high heels. Or if she would, I think the soles would be, like, chunky. There's something else that I was working on that, I did not mean to leak that, oopsie. But I was working on some things for my character. Let me close that, actually, so I don't leak it again. And I do want to make some more emotes. Just because it's fun to do. Seeing how I'm not... Well, I'm gonna be trying to bounce more of my time to YouTube. I decided to postpone trying to get more badges and stuff for now. That might change. But... I don't know. I kind of want to focus on YouTube, I think. I like Twitch, but it's a dead-end platform for newer creators. If you find your groove, then you can grow, but for someone as ADHD as me, I need to keep my options open. I forgot what I was going to say. I'm still a little scatterbrained, low-key, but I'm glad that I went live, because I do miss streaming. I made a ton of clips that I wanted to post, but for whatever reason, I haven't really gotten around to doing it. I can't decide if I want to make a second TikTok channel or not. I feel like TikTok is sort of in also a dead wall as far as posting, but I haven't been consistent, so I probably killed my account over there like 10 times over. But I think YouTube is a little bit more forgiving in that respect. I could also honestly play a little bit of RE2 maybe. Or I could play something else, I'm not sure. I kind of want to get back into Marvel Rivals. I saw Rouge and what's his name, and I kind of been seeing the gameplay that makes me want to go back to playing it. I'm on a new computer now too, so I think I would be able to stream Marvel Rivals. I don't know anyone in our group that would want to play, so I don't think I could get a full lobby. Well, it would be fun, but I don't foresee that happening. I think 2 other people in our group plays it. And I haven't played it in a while either, so I I definitely need to get back into it. Maybe I will over the weekend. Who knows? I mean, I guess Marvel Rebels is also sort of Friendslop-ish. Like, it feels more like Friendslop than it does, like, Overwatch, if that makes sense. Maybe it's just the nature of the game and how it became popular is why I'm saying that. Um, I'm gonna draw. I'm feeling a little XTD. I want to draw more Lucy doing stuff. I kind of want to draw both of them. Duo. Duo pose. So yeah, tomorrow I will probably focus on the YouTube video. And I should hopefully be able to stream Sunday or Monday. If I finish the video Saturday, I might post it Sunday. There's still some edits that I need to do though. And the voiceover's still not quite done, so it might be Monday or Tuesday now that I'm thinking about it. These poses are like doing anything for me. I sort of can take this pose, I guess. It's a little weird. Let's choose some chalk. Or kind of just drawing whatever. Again, it's been a while since I did digital art, so I'm not the most, like, loose today. The heels are like this way. Yeah, I'm actually thinking the opposite of trying not to be like too overly ambitious this year. In the sense that I know I would be disappointed if I don't reach everything that I want to do. There's things about 2025 that I wish I'd done differently. But I can't obviously turn back time, but I'm gonna let things be more go to the flow. I'm not gonna try to push it. And I need to be mindful because I do have the tendency of, I don't want to say workaholic, but I tend to go a little too hard too fast on things, and it doesn't serve me well to do stuff like that. So I need to calm down. I do think I need to try to take more breaks and like thinking of that stuff. Because then I know I get one track mind and I have so many ideas that I feel pressure to do them all at once. And if I don't, then I feel like a slacker. And that's not necessarily a good trait to have, necessarily. I wouldn't say it's even because I'm a perfectionist, although I still have my moments. I'm not anywhere near how bad I used to be regarding this stuff, but obviously there's still work to be done. Um, our arm goes back. And then the back goes this way. The feet go inward here. I don't want to say I've started journaling, but I think sometimes I'd write little notes to get my thoughts across. I'm not gonna turn it into a huge thing. I'm just gonna write when I see fit. Yeah, the music goes a little too sleepy. Bitch, yeah. Um, these very blocky proportions. But yeah, I've been liking to sketch with a thick, chunky brush, then adjusting as I go. Because I think the messier my sketches, the more lively it feels in the end. It's not, and I don't feel the need to go over too much with the details. Um, what else have I like been up to since I've been away? Like again, it hasn't really been like super busy apart from work. But it was the holidays, so yeah. Um, I could turn down this opacity here. Um, yeah, just been trying not to go crazy. Been vibing. Um, but yeah, I've been like thinking of like video ideas and stuff like that. And I am excited to share that with you, and as well as the other little update that I had. Um, I get my YouTube watch hours up because in 2024 I was like doing quite consistently with YouTube, at least uploading once a week or every other week, and I kind of want to get back to that because I think that was fun for the channel and all that. Um, but yeah, I am excited for the new year, but I don't think it actually serves me to be super ambitious. I'm just gonna do what I can and the chips fall where they may, as far as that's concerned. Um, but I guess if I could like clean up what I recorded, I could honestly do that and give myself a little bit more time for the mouth washing thing. Um, why is that? My internet dropped. Jesus. Um, I haven't been having internet issues, but the one day that I do decide to stream, I'm like, hold on, what's going on? I thought I dropped frames for a second. Um, but yeah, I'm excited for the Friend Slap video, so I need to go through my VODs again. At least for the ones that we did stuff with the others. Um, um, I do want to be more experimental with my art style, I think. Which I think I've already started to do towards the end of the year anyways. My art was in a like weird transition phase. It still sort of is, but I kind of know more about where I want to go with it. I want it to be like more expressive. I want to use thicker lines and stuff like that. Um, I'm all about being experimental at this point. I don't want to tie myself down to like what style or anything. I've always felt like that though, so that's not exactly new. Um, I've been also like messing around when I was doing digital art. I was doing messing around with different brushes too. Well, here I'm using the default brushes, but for coloring, I've been dabbling in with different oil painting brushes and like, um, I found a cool marker brush that looks like Copic markers, so I've been using that, and I think it's pretty cool. I would like to learn how to use digital watercolors. I still haven't figured that out yet. Something about it I don't get, but maybe it's the brush, or maybe I'm not using it right. I low-key find it hard. I low-key find it harder to use digital watercolors as opposed to real-life ones. Um, but yeah, I think, if anything, I think I would like to just experiment more. And that box myself in, because I think that's where I start feeling a little stagnant if I feel like I need to do that. Um, um, I like your pose here. Um, also, why is my button acting funny? I think I might have accidentally changed one of my hotkeys. Classic. I was cleaning my desk before I went live. So I might have bumped something out here. Um, um, okay. I guess I do kind of want to get more into like media literacy stuff too, because I think the importance of that is gonna be even more important with AI crap everywhere now. Unfortunately, I actually look, you kind of want to make a video about like all the stuff that is now in public domain. And who knows? Since stuff is in public domain, maybe I'll like make a little story or like my renditions of some characters. Because I think like Betty Boop entered the public domain, which I think is actually pretty interesting. So maybe I'll like draw a modern version of her or something like that. Uh, this is like more of an abstract, I guess, style of these two, but it's the idea across, I guess. Um, let's see. I'm gonna draw Kyoko a bit more. I haven't drawn her as much. I started to change her design the last few times I did, though. I think I want her to have a turtleneck. I've been really enjoying drawing turtlenecks. I just need a good pose. Um, okay. Let's just do a portrait of her. Yeah, it's just nice to be chilling and drawing. I know it's not super high energy stream. I probably could have waited another day to stream, but yeah, I just wanted to say hi. And yeah, I missed chat and all that. Twitch is a little bit punishing though. If you don't stream for a few days, your analytics pretty much fall in a drink. And it's not even like I took like a super long break. It was like a week. But my average is gonna suffer for like the rest of the month. But it's just, it is what it is. I realize it probably doesn't make sense to spend a whole lot of time on Twitch currently. In the sense that I will still stream, but I'm not gonna force it. I'm just gonna do it when I can. 2 to 3 times is what I would like, but we'll see. I guess I should have made a prediction about like social media, but I don't see much changing. I still maintain the fact that YouTube is probably the best like place to grow out of any other like platform if you're consistent enough. Because if my behind it was able to get like 200 subs, then I don't see why anyone can't if they're like more consistent than I am. So um um yeah, I just kind of want to draw some cute stuff. I need to give Kyoko some proper draw time. Okay. Someone mentioned in the Discord about clamp art, and I've been sort of looking at it. I wonder if I could try to draw her in that style. Although, I sort of made like proportions a little big here if I were to do that. But I kind of want to try it. Yeah, I miss the clamp days of anime art and like stuff like that. You can't really see the eyes very much. I mean, the ears. If you do, they're not very big. Um, let's redo this. maybe I do need to go back to my girly pop shoujo phase. Because the art is low-key goes harder than I remember. Clamp art is always, like, good. Like, 9 times out of 10. But, like, seeing it, it's, like, low-key cool. I would share my screen, but I'm a little worried that it might leak something. Because I was having, some issues with my OBS and stuff earlier on. I had to fix some mods, and, well, not mods, extensions that I had, because I had an update, and it didn't go through quite like it should have, so I had to fix some things, but, um, um, yeah, maybe I do need to go back. It's been a while since I watched Sailor Moon. Maybe I should watch it again. I used to read the manga because the art was, like, gorgeous. Yeah, it's not like it's a long read anyways. Um, okay. Um, maybe take the bracelet off. Um, I kind of want to draw her, like, holding up a sprinkler or something. Okay. Um, this is very messy. Um... Hold on 1 second. Hmm. Drawing. I ended up going to draw big characters. I definitely need to get back into digital stuff. But yeah, I think, like I said, if there's days where I don't really feel it much like sitting in front of my computer, having like an iPad or something would be nice. So I really just need to invest in one. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like other goals for the year, but right now I'm low-key sort of drawing a blank. I didn't have anything like super planned. Just continuing to chill and do what I want is more or less what I have planned. Um, um, I think, yeah, I guess I just wanted to keep the stream a little bit shorter. Not super long, but I did want to like have a little bit of an update about what I've been up to. So I think I'm actually gonna get out of here for now. I'm still not 100%. I kind of don't want to push it, but yeah, I should be back soonish. But I guess this is a little update stream, so I'm gonna get out of here, and I should be back soonish. I'll try to keep post updated, but I should have my update video up tomorrow, and then I'll have my mouthwashing video up, I think, sometime next week. But I really want to get back into YouTube. It's mainly the gist of it, but for now, I'm just gonna call it. I'm starting already to feel like I'm getting another headache, so I'm going to stop. I already wasn't like 100% anyways today, but yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see y'all later.